This video is part of a full podcast, link in the description for the full podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe and turn that notification bell on. Enjoy the video. Goalkeepers. Who are the 3 goalkeepers you have decided to take to the World Cup?
I've gone for Aaron Ramsdale, Nick Pope, and Jordan Pickford.
Same here, yeah. I mean, I think they all speak for themselves, to be honest. Which one of those 3 would you pick to be your starter?
I think Jordan Pickford's got to start.
Agreed.
For what he's done for England. Granted, he's not always amazing for Everton. I'm not saying he's been bad for him, but he's not the same level as he is for England. But for England,
but he's really good for England.
He's really good for England. He deserves to start.
I mean, you're going to see with some of my picks that I have also taken what they've done into England into account.
It's got to be an element of form as well. You'll
see that when we get to the centre-backs. I'm not giving anything away, but I have taken into account what I've done for England.
Okay.
Who do you have for left-back? This surely is simple.
Alright, I've got 2 left-backs.
Same.
I've got Ben Chilwell and Luke Shaw.
Yeah, I think, well, neither of them are performing excellently at the moment, but they're the only 2 we've got. I don't think either of them will start. I think if all the right-backs are fit, / 3 of the right-backs are fit, I think you'll go Trippier at left-back.
Yeah, I'd be for that.
Yeah, but Chile and Shaw, same here. I think again they just both work best. Right backs wise, this is going to be interesting. How many right backs have you gone for, and which right backs have you picked?
Okay, so I've gone for 3 right backs. However, it's kind of dependent. So I've gone for Trent. I've gone for Trippier, who could also play left back, and I've gone for Walker / Reece James. Depending on who's fit. I don't think Reece James will be fit, unfortunately, but if he is, he's first right back for me.
Yeah, I've got Trent, I've got Trippier, and then Walker / James. It depends which one is fit. Could see one of them fitting in at centre back if we do play that 5 at the back system that Southgate loves to deploy.
Yeah,
I know that's contentious amongst the fan base. At this point, we will play it. It's time to back the system. Do I want to play it? No, but there's no point in changing to a 4 at the back now with, in the first World Cup game, it just wouldn't work. We play the 5 at the back and we'll work with it. Walker or James, one of those 2, depends which one's fit. If they are both fit, I'd still probably only take one of them because I don't think either of them are going to be 100% fit. The interesting one will be centre-backs. How many centre-backs have you gone for and which ones have you picked?
Okay, mine's, you could say slightly controversial, but I'd say it speaks the most sense. It's not what I think will happen. This is just what I want. I'd like Tomori, Stones, and Dyer, and also Ben White. I was
gonna say, I've not got Ben White. Oh no, I do have Ben White. What was I talking about? I do have Ben White. It's fine. I thought I didn't have White for a second. Okay, that's interesting.
So I've got 4 centre backs.
I've got 5,
and I've left out Maguire because he's not played at United all season. When he has, he's been shocking.
Okay.
For England recently, he's been shocking. I know he's been good in recent tournaments, but there's no reason to be able to get in the squad.
I'm not particularly taking Maguire for his... So I'm taking Maguire. I've gone Dyer, White, Stones, Tomori, Maguire. I am not taking Maguire for his footballing capabilities. I think he's just a good leader to have in that dressing room. Those are... White and Tomori are 2 young centre-backs.
Yeah.
Stones, alright, he's got a bit of experience, same with Dyer. I'm more taking Maguire, first of all, because he's England captain. Is he England captain? Was that Kane?
Yeah.
I think they rotate, don't they? I think I've seen both of them as captain before.
Yeah.
I'm more taking him for what he gives to the locker room. I think he's a good experienced head to have in there.
That's fair enough, yeah.
I don't want him to play. I'm not taking him for him to play. I think if Southgate does take him, we'll obviously play him. I'm not taking him for that. I'm taking him because I think he's a good head to have in there. I think it would help to settle the lads. If we're winning a game by 2-0, I think Harry Maguire's a good guy to bring on in the 75th minute. I think
if you want to draw the game 2.
I think he's a good option. I'm taking Maguire for that
from.
reason, and that's why I'm going for the slabhead. 80 million well spent by United. Cheers, lads. Midfielders now. How many midfielders have you... You know, we'll take this midfielder by midfielder. DMs. What DMs have you picked?
Alright, so I've gone for Declan Rice, which is a given, and Jordan Henderson.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I've gone for Rice and Henderson as well.
Yeah.
I think they're just the best options in general. Like,
Yeah.
I like Rice. I think he starts Rice. I think he starts, and the Henderson's the experienced option there.
Yeah.
He beats
Good for the
it.
dressing room.
He beats it for Phillips for me. First of all, because he's playing. Second of all,
Yeah.
he's more fit. Third of all, he's more experienced.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd take Phillips over Henderson.
Yeah.
I don't get
If he
it.
takes Phillips, I'll be disappointed.
It wouldn't surprise me. But I don't get it at all. Who do you have for centre mids?
Alright, so I've gone for Bellingham, Ward-Prowse, and also Mason Mount.
Okay. I've got Mount down as a cam. So I've got Bellingham and Ward-Prowse. Yeah. Again, self-explanatory, really. Why have you gone for Ward-Prowse over the other options that were available? So I'm looking at possibly Loftus-Cheek. I'm looking at Gallagher.
He offers more than them, especially with the set pieces. He's been in the England setup before, quite a bit actually, and he's just got more quality than the other options.
I agree.
He deserves it.
I agree for sure. I've gone for Ward-Prowse. Who have you gone attacking mid? I have a feeling we might agree here on one of them, but who have you gone for?
James Maddison.
Yeah, I've got Mount and Maddison. State your case. Why does James Maddison have to go to the World Cup for you? Gareth Southgate, listen up.
To be honest, I think if Southgate doesn't take him, it will be absolutely shocking. Maddison's been, well, for the last 18 months, he's been unreal. You know, most goals and assists out of the other English attacking midfielders, even wingers. He deserves a place. He offers something that some of them don't. Even if it's just for him to come on for the last 10 minutes when we need a goal, he'll make stuff happen.
Yeah.
He's been outperforming the players around him who he's competing for an England spot with. And if Southgate picks it on form, Maddison's one of the first names in that squad.
For sure. I think that's... Yeah. Can't argue with it. Southgate says he picks players based on form. If he picks them based on what they've done for England... here's my issue with him, though. He says he picks players based on form. He doesn't. If he came out and openly admitted, I pick players based on what they've done for the country, don't pick Maddison. You're at least explaining why you're not doing it. But if you're picking players based on form, you can't not pick Maddison. It
100%.
Doesn't make sense at that point. So he has also been in the setup before. I know away fans love to chant, you know, you'll never play for England. He has. Shut up. Just, yeah. He has to be there for me, and I fully agree with you.
Yeah.
Who do you have as your winger options? This is hard. This is probably one of the trickiest areas of the squad.
Okay, so I've just noted down the names I'd choose. I'm not sure if I've missed many out, but first name Foden. He can also play central.
Yep.
I've gone Sterling.
Same.
I've gone Saka.
Same.
And then I've gone Grealish.
Okay.
Which, again, is controversial because of his form. However, for what he's done for England, I can't see Southgate not picking him.
Okay.
And he's one of our better attackers.
I'm going to give you the three you've missed out. Rashford...
Alright, no, I haven't gone through them all yet.
Oh, okay. Is there one more, is there?
I've got Rashford, yeah.
You've got Rashford. Okay, so no Sancho and no Bowen.
I've got Sancho as well.
You've got Sancho as well?
Yeah, so I've got Foden, Sterling, Saka, Sancho, Rashford and Grealish.
That's a lot of wingers.
Well, Rashford I've got in there for also striker as well.
Interesting. Okay, so I've got four. I've got Saka, Rashford, Foden and Sterling. I know that means leaving out Sancho. I know that means leaving out Grealish. But... if you're going to start with two wingers, okay? We'll start with two wingers. You've then got two wingers to bring off the bench. I'd prefer to have an extra striker in there who can make
That's why I chose Rashford though, because he's on decent form this season.
He can
play on the wing and he can also play through the middle.
Rashford will be a bench option. It'll be Saka and Foden or Saka and Sterling who'll start. I just don't think we need all those winger options. Personally, I don't think we need six winger. I know Rashford can play up top, but I personally just want to prefer the three strikers. Who do you have at striker? We'll finish off. Who do you have at striker?
I got Harry Kane, Rashford, who I picked as a striker, and Ivan Toney.
Because I've then got Abraham in there as well.
That's fair enough. I'd be open to say Abraham over Rashford. However, I feel like Toney definitely deserves to be in there.
Toney for sure. I think Toney's got to be in there. For me, it would be for yours, I think Abraham over Sancho.
Perhaps.
Because Rashford can give you the option up top if Toney just doesn't work, because we don't really know how much he is going to work. For me, I look at Sancho and he's sixth choice winger there.
Yeah, you know what? You kind of taught me. You haven't said much, but you kind of taught me out of it. I'm just remembering how good Tammy Abraham really is. He offers much more than Sancho. He's good in his own box defending. He's good attacking.
80th
wins
minute,
headers, works hard.
80th minute, you throw on Toney and Abraham, or throw on Toney and Sancho.
Abraham.
It's Abraham.
Yeah. So you taught me out of it. I'll replace Sancho for Abraham.
We've done it, boys. We've done it. I just think it's the best decision. He offers you more, and there's nothing Sancho offers you that Rashford doesn't, that Sterling doesn't, that Saka doesn't. It's just pace, really. I know he's got some trickery, but so do all of those players as well.
He's a good player. I think he's good enough to get in. It's just based off what there is to offer. Let's be honest, he probably won't be starting.
No, and he doesn't offer anything.
Then it'll be coming on for the last 15, 20 minutes.
Which
then you think Abraham will he'll work for it, he'll win headers, he'll track back.
Yeah,
he'll help defend corners.
He just works more for me. Six wingers I think is too many anyway, because you'll only end up bringing two on. I know Rashford could be a striker, but still you'll only end up bringing two on. Even if there's an injury, you've still then got one. With Rashford, you've then got two. I just don't see the need for Sancho if he's the one that... And Grealish I can see because he can be creative. Sancho, he just doesn't offer anything new for me. So for me, Tammy over Sancho, and I think I managed to talk you out of that one as well.